Hey, what up everyone, ManimeTV here, coming to you with our first review for Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon, or DanMachi for short. Warning, spoilers ahead. So today reviewing with us, Kevin, ATonOfBacon, ComiBoog, and let's get started. We're gonna talk about 5 points: animation, art, story, characters, music, sound, our final thoughts, and then our favorite moments. To start off, animation and art. What do you guys think?
It was an okay anime. I mean, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing bad about it. It was just average.
Well, I think they put a lot of detail in the girls, to be honest, especially with like Hestia. You see like the whole, when we see her walking around, you kind of see that huge little light that shines on her boobs, and that every character had that for some reason. And I feel like a lot of time went into like the figures of each girl, which is anime in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's always focused on the girl, not much on the guy. But I like the bright colors it had. Like, it seemed like a really friendly anime for something that had a lot of action in it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really dark and depressing, especially like when you watch the opening. It seemed so happy. So
especially at floor 18, all the green and the crystals above.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I thought that was great.
So the backgrounds and everything.
Generally, there wasn't really any bad animation moments. I think there wasn't very many like, oh, it stayed on someone's face for a really long time and you heard a lot of dialogue. Like, you could tell there was a lot of work in the animation, which I appreciated.
Especially with the firebolt scenes, like the explosions.
Yeah, they did really good with
the,
I don't want to say special effects, it's an anime.
Yeah.
But with like, the magic and all the skills, like they did a really good job on that.
So next up, story and characters. I think one thing that everyone can kind of agree on is that the world building needed a lot of work.
Yes.
I think it suffered from its lack of the amount of episodes that it had. 13 episodes wasn't enough to concretely build a world and explain things for you as a viewer. There was a lot of moments that terms were just thrown out or things were just thrown out there without explanation, and then it kind of just left you like, why is that important? Why is that, like things like, why is it so difficult to get to the next level? Why is it such a big deal to get to level 2?
Yeah.
Why is it a big deal for someone to be doing a limit break? What is a limit break?
Limit
I mean, like,
awful.
We do play video games, so like we know what all these terms mean. But let's say someone is fresh into anime, they happen to come across this, they haven't played a video game before, they wouldn't know what all this stuff means. It's kind of like they assume that people who have played video games would be more attracted to this, but that's not the case.
So they want you to figure it out.
They want you to figure. Yeah, that's right.
And for me, it felt like a really linear type of story because we just focused on Bell, and all he wanted to do was get stronger, and there was no kind of end goal because his main goal, he wanted to reach Eisenwhat's it? I like to call her Eisenwhat's it. The blonde girl, and he wanted to reach her. And then I was thinking, do you want to go past that and be the strongest in the world? Like, I was waiting for that huge revelation where it's like, okay, I want to be the #1 adventurer in the world.
Yeah.
But there was nothing like that. He just said, I want to get stronger. Like, did you want to reach the bottom of the dungeon? Did you want to reach the top of the dungeon? Did you want to make the most money ever? And it didn't really lead to the imagination as something even bigger was going on. Maybe something big is going to go on, but that's more conflict than his end goal, and if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Kind of going off of what Bacon was talking about, definitely, like, there's no big end goal. Like, the very last episode, sure, they beat the gigantic boss,
Goliath.
but like after that, it actually almost seemed like the series was done. Like, there was no other antagonist. Sure, they had the evil lady who was watching over him, but like, again, what he said, there was no overall goal.
And then, in terms of the characters, there was actually quite a bit of character development within the 13 episodes that there was. Bell kind of went through like, oh, he's like a newbie. He's a newbie that doesn't really know anything. He went through this whole development of getting stronger, and at the end, like, you could see that he definitely got stronger. And that's one thing that was really cool. And then, like, with Lily, like, she was someone that didn't trust like any adventurer, but now she only trusts Bell, like, and he's an adventurer. She's starting to build this trust with people.
Yeah,
and then like with Wealth, you kind of see the beginning of some development, he doesn't want to like make weapons or magic weapons for anyone else. But then towards the end, you kind of see like he has to accept that he has to make these in order to save his friends.
Yeah, and he like will.
Yeah, but in terms of the character development, it was there. Like you could see it, and that was really nice to see.
Yeah.
So music and sound, I think we all kind of agree. There's nothing very memorable about it. I mean, there's nothing there that kind of just like you always kind of just remembered watching. You know.
I really like the opening and ending.
Yeah, that's what I like too.
It's pretty much
That
it.
had a nice beat,
It's really happy, yeah.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like an ultimate theme, because every show or every anime I've seen has kind of like the ultimate theme that when you hear, you're like, oh, that's from that one show. But DanMachi, it's there's only one thing that comes from DanMachi, and that's the firebolt sound. You know?
Yeah.
Firebolt, firebolt. But in terms of sound effects, I really like the sound of the fireball, and whenever one of the monsters struck the ground or like attacked a person, because it really sounded devastating. Like you hear things breaking, you hear kind of like the sonic boom of it, and it sounded really, I wouldn't say realistic because I've never been attacked by a monster. It sounded really real.
It was good sound effect.
Final thoughts?
Probably one thought that's really sticks out that a lot of other people that watch this anime would agree on was when Bell first received his knife from Hestia. First of all, that was the most prolonged handing of a weapon ever, because when he locked her Hestia away and said, I'm going to protect you, literally chest to chest, the knife was right there, and she could have just handed through saying, hey, don't go without this. But then Hestia for some reason was really doubtful, and I'm not sure that was supposed to be more development on her part. But gosh, that 6 minutes of her running into the cave and Bell evading all those attacks could have been more, you know, information or more fan service or more of something else.
Yeah.
I just felt that was a really useless or waste of animation, time, and effort. Because the whole time everyone was yelling, give him the knife, give him the knife. Oh, next episode. Dang it.
Yeah.
Then the next episode we went into it hoping he'd give it, and they finally did, but it just felt like a waste of time to me.
It's undeniable that DanMachi has started probably like 2 different crazes. So one craze for sure is definitely like the toothbrush scene. You know, like that thing that's very memorable for people. And then the second thing too is Heshia's boob string. That's another craze that's like that everyone loves. You know, boob strings in every cosplay. Like
it's a ribbon, man.
Yeah, man. The Kardashians started doing it.
Boob ribbon.
Miley Cyrus.
but no doubt that DanMachi's definitely like started or has 2 very memorable parts that are in like the anime community. So now, what are our favorite moments? Like, what are your guys' favorite moments?
Mine was almost any fight scene, but in particular the final battle at the very end. I thought that was really epic because everyone had a part in it. It wasn't just focused on main characters. Because I know it's about the main characters, but I like how they had other adventurers join the fight and had the whole army thing going on, like, oh, let's go! And everyone had a part in it, and that was really cool. And then that whole episode just flew by, and it was just a cool way to end the season, honestly.
Playing off on him too, my favorite was definitely the last part. I just liked how everyone was kind of like all or nothing. Everyone's using their ultimates, like, oh, I guess I have to use this, like the elf girl, and she had wings on her feet, and then she had like a gigantic explosion bomb. And it's like, why didn't you use this in the first place, man? I mean, obviously it was ultimates or like last minute type of things or whatever.
And it wasn't enough that their ultimate wasn't enough to take them down. So that's what kind of brought more of crap. I don't think we could do this. This is it.
That's what I kind of like too. Like in this scene, it felt like you guys are all gonna die. I mean, it didn't happen. I wish it happened.
For me, there's 2 things. One of my favorite things was I think it was episode 8. Belle was fighting the beefed up Minotaur. That was really cool because you just kind of saw all this character development in Belle, and he just took down this Minotaur. Like, you know, I can't have someone protect me anymore. I'm gonna take down this Minotaur all by myself, and it was just insane. Like it just hyped me up so much watching that, and it was amazing. And then my second favorite thing was when Bell first got Firebolt, and he mind zeroed, and then Eyes ran into him, and he woke up, and it was like the lap pillow thing, and he knows that, and he just fucking he just rolls. Rolls. That had me cracking up. Like I was laughing so hard. He just rolls out, and That was amazing.
Oh, Belle. Oh, Belle.
That's so Belle.
That's so Belle. Since we're talking about a little about girls, I think another scene I want to mention too. Belle fell into a lake of naked girls and didn't get beat up. You think that
That's true.
You think the cliche, why are you staring at us? Oh, but then everyone was just like, oh, you want to look? Sure, come look.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna give you our personal scores. Personally, I give DanMachi a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm in a solid 8 out of 10.
I would give it a 7. I mean, there's a couple loopholes, but it's not like it stopped me from watching at all.
From us three, we give DanMachi a ManimeTV score of 7.5 out of 10. Tell us what you think down below, what score you would give it out of 10. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions about any of our thoughts, we'll comment down. We'll reply back to you down below. We'll see you later.
Fireball!
Hey everyone, 8-Bit Kevin here. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe our channel. Make sure you watch all our other videos too, and let us know what you want to see next time down below. See you later.